A top tycoon suddenly died of a heart attack. His method of distributing the inheritance surprised everyone. His son received $200 million. His wife inherited the real estate stocks and yacht. All remaining money went to charity. His obedient daughter got only a cellar. Though Tracy felt it was unfair, she had to accept reality. The lawyer handed Tracy a yellow package, telling her it contained the answers she sought. Inside were a key and a USB drive. The USB contained a recording from her father, detailing the cellar's exact location, and urging his daughter to guard its secret. Tracy went to the cellar location with questions, and unlocked the padlock with the key. When the cellar door opened, stairs led down into darkness. In the bottom room, Tracy discovered a white-haired person. Tracy pulled out a paper, and pressed the person's fingerprint onto it, to identify who they were. Through their conversation, she learned the man was named Morgan. He'd been imprisoned here by Tracy's father for 30 years. Morgan and Tracy's father were business partners, and close friends in private. One night they were driving drunk, and accidentally hit a pedestrian. Morgan suggested calling the police, but Tracy's father worried about ruining his future, so he stuffed the body in the trunk, and buried it in a remote forest. Fearing being exposed, Tracy's father knocked Morgan unconscious, then dragged him to the cellar, imprisoning his good friend for 30 long years. Morgan said he'd given up on revenge. Now he just wanted to spend his remaining years peacefully, to leave the cellar and see the outside world. He promised to keep silent after getting out, and never do anything to harm Tracy's family reputation. To verify if Morgan was telling the truth, Tracy did many things to investigate. Eventually she began believing her father was a murderer. Tracy finally decided to free this pitiful man. She even prepared new clothes for Morgan, and gave him money and a new identity. Morgan could spend his remaining years peacefully abroad. Police finally found clues through Morgan's fingerprints, and mailed them to Tracy's home. Her mother saw the package. Only then did Tracy realize she'd been deceived. Tracy immediately rushed to the airport. The plane hadn't taken off, but all security personnel were dead. Yet Morgan was nowhere to be seen. Tracy knew Morgan would definitely seek revenge, so she immediately drove home. But her mother had already vanished. Suddenly Tracy noticed light coming from the cellar. Sure enough, her mother was there. Now Morgan finally revealed the truth. When young Morgan fell in love with Tracy's mother at first sight, to have her, he even used certain methods. With the help of drugs, Morgan achieved his goal. When his friend discovered this, he planned to turn Morgan over to police, but on the way they hit an innocent pedestrian. The pedestrian wasn't actually dead at the time. Morgan got out and snapped their neck, staging a fatal accident scene, and used this to blackmail his friend not to call police. But after disposing of the body, he knocked Morgan out. To prevent Morgan from harming more people, he decided to imprison him indefinitely. Shortly after, Tracy's mother became pregnant. Morgan was Tracy's biological father. Now Morgan not only refused to acknowledge Tracy as his daughter, he even wanted to kill both Tracy and her mother. The mother fired 2 shots from behind, ending his evil life.